Hi, so a lot has happened this week. I'm now 35 weeks pregnant, and yeah. I'll start off with the biggest news. I got married on Wednesday, and here's my ring. You can't really see it. There you go. So, yeah, that was pretty great. Well, pretty great. It was awesome. So, one second, I just have to try and get my notes. Okay. So, I did make a video, talking about the whole thing, and I'm gonna put a link, but I forgot to mention a few things, so I'll just do a quick thing about that before I get into the rest of the week. I didn't really go into much detail about after the wedding and stuff. Like I said that we just went home and pretty much had a normal night, but when we did go home, Nathan had to go out for something right quick, and it just all hit me all at once, and I didn't really cry a lot at the time, but afterwards I did, and I could just I was just thinking about everything, and it was just so unreal to me. And the next day when I was just looking at some of the pictures and stuff, I just couldn't help but to cry, for two reasons. One, because I was so happy, and the other one because your wedding day is something that you look forward to, and you think about how it's going to be and stuff, and it's one of those things that ever since you're little, you just think about, even if it's not all the time, you know what I mean? But then your whole life to think about it, and then one day and it's over. And it was just kind of sad thinking about the fact that this day that I looked forward to for so long was finally over. But at the same time, I know that my life with Nathan is pretty much just getting started. We're starting a new chapter and stuff, so I don't feel bad about it. I feel bad that it's over, but at the same time, it's just a new beginning. So I don't really know how to explain it. And then also, I didn't mention. I said it was raining in the morning, but by the time we actually got around to everything, before we even left the house, it was beautiful. We could not have asked for a better day to get married. It was great. And one other thing was, I said about not getting the video and stuff, and I kind of made it sound like it was all my mom's fault and I was blaming her because how she didn't want people to have their cameras and stuff. But I also didn't tell her that I wanted to have a video of it, so it's not really her fault. It's just one of those things that I wish I would have got it, but I didn't really tell anybody that until it was too late. And when I was inside, I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to go outside because Nathan was already out there, and I couldn't see him or anything, and I couldn't really send anyone out to tell them that they needed to get a camera or something like that, because it was just me and my grandfather inside, and we were waiting for them to tell us to go out. So, yeah, my mom didn't really think that they should have had the cameras out there, because we had a photographer anyway, but I didn't tell her that I wanted a video either, so it's not her fault. I was just kind of explaining what happened, kind of thing. So on to the rest of the week and my pregnancy and stuff. I had a dog. I'll never mind. I'll get to that eventually. I was having really, really bad pelvic pain and stuff. I know I've said it before, but it was really bad this week at the beginning, but it it's pretty much evened itself out now. Like, it hurts a little bit sometimes, but it's not like it was. And, yeah, like, sleeping is just getting really, it's no better. But I realized that if I don't, like, separate my legs apart when I try and roll over, it doesn't hurt as much. And also if I don't put, like, weight, like, on my butt. So pretty much I have to, like, get up a little bit and then just throw myself and flip myself over. And if I do that, it doesn't hurt as bad. You'd think that it would hurt more, but I don't know. It doesn't. So, okay, I just have to check my notes 1 second. I started getting nervous about having the baby this week. I know that a lot of people are nervous their whole pregnancy and stuff about delivery, but my whole pregnancy I've been pretty nervous about recovery more so than delivery itself. Like, I know it's gonna hurt to push a baby out, or if I have to get a C-section, that's not gonna feel too good either, but at the same time, it's gonna last like this much time. Then recovery, you're just gonna be like weeks or like at least a week that you're just going to be in pain. And then if you have to have stitches, it's going to hurt to go to the bathroom and it's going to hurt to move and all that stuff. So I was more like concerned about recovery. But I've had like I said, at the first of the week I had a lot of pain. And I was like just having back pain and pelvic pain and my stomach was hurting and stuff. And I was like, okay, this is like putting me in tears already. How am I actually going to handle it once the baby actually is coming out? So that started to make me kind of worried, but at the same time I'm just really excited, and I'm ready for it to happen whenever it's ready to happen. And I know that no matter how it comes out or when it comes out at this point, it's going to hurt. So there's not really anything I can do about it. Nathan is going away again next week, so I'm hoping that I don't have an early labor. I know that I mentioned this in my last video that I knew of 2 people that went into labor around 35 weeks. Apparently now I know 3 people that between 35 and 36 weeks they've had their babies, and all 3 of the babies were completely healthy, good sizes, everything like that. So yeah, I don't know, it's been like trending for people to have babies early. So I'm hoping that if I do go early, it'll at least be after Nathan gets home. He's only going for a week, and then he should be done sailing completely for a while anyway. So fingers crossed about that. I was having like painful contractions this week and flu-like symptoms and just a lot of pressure and stuff like that. So I was worried that I might go into labor before the wedding. So I knew I wasn't in labor kind of thing, but I wanted to get checked to see if I was dilating at all or anything like that, just so that I could get some reassurance that I wasn't going to have the baby before the wedding. So on Monday, I went to the hospital and they checked me out, and I wasn't dilating or anything, and they gave me the Group B strep test or whatever, and I don't know, they said that they usually do that at 35 weeks at the appointment, but since I already got it, they didn't have to do it. I had my 35-week appointment today, and they said that the results would be in by then, but they didn't tell me anything about it. They didn't tell me that it was good, and they didn't tell me it was bad, so I'm pretty sure that if there was something that came up, they would have told me. So I think that that's normal. Also, they told me that they thought that I might have a urine infection or a yeast infection or some kind of an infection that might be making me feel the way that I was feeling. Like when I would go to the bathroom, it would feel like I was still peeing when I wasn't, kind of thing. Like I knew that I wasn't and stuff, and there was nothing coming out or anything, but it just felt like I was going when I wasn't. So they did a test for whatever, and it came back negative, but they gave me a prescription anyway, and they told me to take it. And I just didn't really feel comfortable with that, so I didn't go and get the prescription. They said that they were going to send another test away and just like confirm it with my doctor at this appointment. You can let me know how you feel about my decision or whatever, but I just felt like I don't want to put any chemicals or drugs or any kind of anything in my body right now unless I have to. And if the test is coming back negative, and why would I bother taking it? They didn't mention it at my appointment this time either, so I guess it came back normal again, so I guess it doesn't really matter that I didn't get the test. That I didn't get the prescription, so that's just how I felt about it. I'm jumping around a lot in this video, but I also got maternity pictures done on Saturday, and I'll post the video of all the pictures on this video. And when I was getting them done, my friend that was doing the pictures, she said to me, "I bet you really miss having your skinny body. You probably really want your body back." But I don't think that that's really how I feel. I know that I'm bigger and stuff, and it's uncomfortable sometimes, and there's pain and whatever, but I think that I'm going to be one of those people that actually misses being pregnant after it's over. So I know that by the end of the week I might feel 100% different, but I'm more concerned about how I feel and how stuff like that, like the pain and the uncomfortableness and stuff like that, more so than the fact that I have a belly. Like, I don't care that I have a belly. I have a baby growing in there, obviously. So I know I'm getting big, but I don't care that I'm getting big. I'm pregnant. It's not like I'm fat. So yeah, I think that after I have the baby, I'm gonna want to lose my weight and stuff like that. And it might bother me then, but being pregnant, it doesn't bother me that I'm bigger. Back to my doctor's appointment. I'm sorry. I've been noticing when I go to sit up and stuff, I get a bulge in my stomach, right here. So I asked her if that could be a sign of a hernia or anything, and she told me that it was just muscle separation. And she told me that, the pain that I was having that I said might be a hernia, she doesn't think that it is. Who knows? It's, hard to tell, really, but she said she's pretty sure that it's just ligament pain and, muscle separation and stuff, and she said that all that's normal during pregnancy, so that's good. The baby's heart was 156 beats per minute today. My blood pressure has actually been lower than average. It's not, low to the point of being bad, but every time in the last, my last few appointments it's been low. I don't know if it was lower or whatever before. But yeah, a lot of people get high blood pressure during pregnancy, but mine's still lower than average. I weighed 152.5 pounds today, so that's 19.5 pounds altogether that I've gained through my pregnancy at 35 weeks. So I'm doing pretty good. I think that if I keep going like at the pound or whatever a week average, I should be within the 25 to 35 pound range where they say that it's average for you to be. But I know a lot of people gain a lot more than that, and a lot of people gain a lot less, and their babies are still healthy. So whatever. I'm not worried about it. And I'm just I think that's it. I've been getting up early with Nathan to take him to work all week, and it's pretty exhausting, but I'm getting used to it. And where I said before, he's in the military, and they're doing like the family fun days for the military this weekend. And it kind of sucks because being pregnant, because you can't like go in the bouncy castles or on the rides or anything like that. So we're gonna miss it this year, but oh well. We missed it last year too. I think we went away that weekend. But yeah, next year we're definitely gonna go. So I'm looking forward to that, I guess. Other than that, I think I just have to do a belly shot, so I'll do that. Here's from the front. My shirts don't go over my belly anymore. And from the side. And other side. And with my shirt up. When I like pull my boobs up, you can see like I'm like flat right here, and then my belly just like sticks out. And I'm starting to look a lot more round from the front angle too, like under here and stuff, and from the other side. So yeah, if you want to check out my last week's video, I'll put a link over here, and then once I get my video up from next week, that'll be over here, and then I will post a link to my wedding pictures when I get them up on YouTube. The photographer still hasn't given them all back to me, so I haven't been able to make my montage yet, but I'll put that one here, and then I'll put my pregnancy photo shoot here, so you can check all those links, and I'll see you next week for my 36-week update. See you later.